Hi guys, welcome back to Star Lecturer channel. So today I'm going to show you how to cut and sew a peplum blouse with a keyhole neckline. And the pattern I'm going to use to cut this is my shoulder princess dart pattern. I'm going to leave a link at the description box if you want to learn how to draft one. And for the back, I'm going to work with this basic bodice block for center back. That is for the back now. I'm going to alter the neck and also the shoulder. Okay, so for the center front, that is for this princess that shoulder princess that pattern. What I did here, as you can see, I've already closed the shoulder dart and I transfer to the waist. It's very simple. Just bring your patterns together. That is the shoulder, and use your tape to hold it. Then your dart will will move to the waistline. That's exactly what I did. If you are still confused, I'm going to leave a link on how to cut and sew a long gown with an illusion neckline. You see how I close this shoulder dart. It's very simple, it's very easy. Just your shoulder dart. If you draft your pattern, your shoulder princess dart pattern, just close it and you see that your dart will move to your waist. It's very simple. So this line you're seeing here is my chest line. This is a bust point line. This is the under bust line, and this is my waist line. Okay, so what I did is to place my tape on my bust point line, and I'll go up by 3 inches, and this is the 3 inches here. I make a mark coming to this center here, that's still on that bust point line where I have my nipple to nipple line. As you can see, this is the line. So I'll go up by 4 inches and I'll mark. Using my French curve, I connect the 3 inches here. That is the 3 inches point around my armhole, and the 4 inches here. Using the French curve, I connect and I stop at this chest line. I hope you're seeing it. That's the curve you're seeing here. Okay, so it's very simple. So I'll cut open this. I've already used this pattern while making an illusion neckline. So I'm going to drop the link so you can go and check it out. Okay, so this is going to serve as our yoke, and this is going to be the other down part of the blouse. Okay, so for the neckline, for the keyhole neckline, what you're going to do is to place your tape on this your dart line. Okay, then you come out this way and measure 2.5 inch and mark. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here. You measure 2.5 inches and mark here. I want a very small keyhole opening, so I don't want it too wide. That's why I'm doing this. So see, you place your tape here. I hope you're seeing it. That is 2 inches away from the dart line. You mark and place your tape here at this point here and go up by 3.5 inches, and you're going to connect this 3.5 inches to that 2.5 inches mark to create the keyhole. Okay, so I'm going to do it on a my fabric, that's my lining now, so you can see it clearly, and I also add the seam allowance so you can see everything clearly. Okay, so let me do it now. Okay, I've transferred my pattern to my lining, and that is what you're seeing here. This is the extra, so this is the curve where it stops. So what I'm going to do, I'll still place back my pattern this way. I want to mark where this line is, this dark line. I want to mark it. So this is it. So this is a dark line here. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. So from that point, I'm going to go out by 2.5 inches, like I explained earlier. So this is the 2.5 inches here. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to go up by 3.5 inches. So this is it. This is it. Okay. So here I'm going to connect to this piece. Remember, I don't want my keyhole to be that wide. That's why I'm doing this. So this is it. You see? So I'm going to be cutting this part off. But before I do that, I have to add a ½ inch seam allowance around it this way. Okay. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. ½ inch. And here I'm going to add ½ inch as well here. ½ inch this way around here. Okay, so I can join to the other down parts. So this is it. So when I want to cut, I have to notch this part so that I'll know where to sew before I join the remaining to the this other part. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So here I'm going to alter the neckline. I'm going to come down by 1 inch. The neckline is 3 inches by 3 inches already. So I'm going to come down by 1 inch, or yeah, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Then the width of the shoulder is going to be 4 inches. If I use a ½ inch to join, then the other ½ inch to join the sleeve, I'll be left with 3 inches. So what I'm going to leave here is 4 inches. 1/2 inch is for joining, and the other half is for joining to the sleeve. That is it. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to cut this way, here and here. Okay. Okay. So let me cut. This is it. Now stop here and go this way. Okay. So when I open up, this is going to be our keyhole, and this one is going to be this way, and this is going to be this way. You understand now? See? So I'm going to, this is how it's going to be. So I'm going to notch this part so I will know where to stop. Okay, I'm going to notch this part. By the time I sew here, I'll stop somewhere here and I will notch. Then this one I'm going to, sew it in together with this. Okay, so you can see that keyhole is very small, it's not that wide. So I'll go and transfer this to the main fabric. I also cut using this lining to cut my main fabric, and I'll come back and show you. But meanwhile, I've already cut out my peplum and also the back parts. This is the back parts. I told you I'm going to use the basic bodice block for the center back to cut the back. So this is it. I'm going to sew my darts, my waist darts. Okay, so but before I do that, I have to iron and interfacing to it. The fabric is light. I want to add iron and interfacing to it. So that is it. So I will go now and cut the pieces and I'll come back. Okay, I've cut all my pieces out, and this is the front pieces. I iron and interfacing, pad it as well, as you can see. Okay, so this is the yoke. So when I want to sew the yoke, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, and this is the back. I also iron and interfacing as well. So for the back neck, I came down by 4 inches and I connect. Remember, I have the initial measurement I have here is 3 inches by 1 inch. Okay, so from that 1 inch, I came down by 3 inches, making it 4 inches altogether. Okay, and for the shoulder width is 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to sew my darts, join the sew the lining as well, and this is the front center piece. I also pad it, so you can see. And my flay, I've cut out the flay. I'm going to leave a link on how to achieve this. Okay. So for the sleeve, I have here um, the fabric I'm going to use. This is the fabric I'm going to use. So the length of the sleeve is going to be 23 inches. Remember, it's a puff sleeve. I'm going to insert lining. I'm going to fold this place, this hem line, and I will insert elastic. So by the time I drag it, it should be around my elbow. Okay. So for the width is 15 inches on fold. That is when I open up. I will have a 30 inches. Okay, so my initial bicep circumference is 17 and 15 inches divided by 2 will give me 17.5 inches. So I doubled it, that's why I have a 15 inches here. Okay, so this is how to achieve your puff sleeve. That is, if you want to draft your puff sleeve, what you're going to do is just to double your bicep circumference. Okay, that's the minimum you can do, so you can achieve a well fitted a well uh, fitted puff sleeve. Okay, so for the okay, explain the width now. For what I did here is just to measure my bicep height. My bicep height is 5 inches, and this is the 5 inches line. Okay, so what I did is just to form a curve this way and connect back to the connect back to this my starting point. It's not at the end here, just at the midpoint, somewhere at the midpoint. That's where I stop. So by the time I'll gather here, it will, come back to form the normal, ankle curve. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to cut out the parts, okay, and also by 1 inch fold the hemline, insert my elastic, okay, and I will still come back to show you how to sew your yoke, okay. So I'm going to cut out my sleeve now. I'm going to use a sleeve cuff this way. So this is it. Hope you can see it properly. So this is the cuff. So I'm going to gather here, okay. So it can fit in around my armhole. Can fit in here. This is my back part. So by the time I pleat this part, it will fit in around this armhole. So let me go and start sewing, and I'll come back to show you what next to do. Okay, I'm done joining the pieces together. So this is my front, and this is the lining. Okay, this is the lining. So this is the yoke. This is the neck, and this is the keyhole curve. So I'm going to turn to the right side. I notch this part and I cut out the excess. That is the seam allowances here. So I cut it out. That's why you are seeing this very small. So the neck, I notch the neck. So let me turn to the right side. Okay, this is it. So I'll go and iron it out, but before I go, I want to show you how to, sew this to this part. You can see the keyhole. You can see it. See? So another thing I want to explain here is if you want your keyhole to be wide, as in too wide, not this small, what you're going to do is, let me use the pattern to show you. So what you're going to do is this. So from this point, you're going to connect. From here, you're going to go up by 4 inches. Okay. here from this point you are going to go up by 4 inches here. I hope you are seeing what I'm here. You're going to go up by 4 inches, and from this that line you will now connect from here to that 4 inches point. So by the time you open, your keyhole will be very wide, okay? But here I from this point, you know how I got mine, so that's why it's looking that small, not too wide. But if you want yours to be wide, just do what I said. Just from here, you go up by 4 inches and you connect from this line to that 4 inches. That is it. You have a very wide keyhole. Okay. So what the next thing to do is to place your keyhole this way. I notched this part. There's a part I notched. I don't know why this part is not sure. Okay, this is it. I hope you can see where I notched. So I'm going to put place my yoke this way where I notch. I'm going to sew by 0.5 inches by 0.5 inch, please. Okay, and this part I'll sew by 0.5. So I'm going to use my lining. So I'm going to place this way, then my lining this way. Okay, right side facing right side. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. So I'm trying to match up the that line with the main fabric. That's what you're going to do. Pin it up so it won't shift while sewing. So you're going to bring your midpoint together this way. You pin it down so it won't shift. So from this side, from this end here, you're going to sew this way to the other end. So when you're sewing, you know you're going to pin this down. That is the yoke to where I notch. You're going to pin it down. So when you're sewing now, this has to be inside. You don't sew on this yoke here. This key cuff, keyhole cuff. You're not going to sew that part. So when you're sewing, you have to be very careful. You only sew here to here. Then when you're sewing, your sewing will look like this way, and connect back to this side. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. So I'll go and sew. I'm going to attach the yoke to the this part, then I'll come and show you. I'll come and show you how to join your back to this, sorry, your shoulder to your back shoulder. Okay, so let me go and sew and come and show you. Okay, I'm done fixing the yoke. As you can see, this is it, and this is the back. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place my back right on the front, right side, facing right side this way. Okay. Now I want to quickly show you something. I've already sewed this part. I've already joined this the neck, the fabric to lining. See. So I sew by 0.5 and I stop at the shoulder point. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to place my back to my front this way, right side facing right side. I'm going to, I hope you're seeing it, I'm going to flip the lining over this way. Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Right side facing right side, and I will flip the lining this way. And I'm going to sew by 0.5. This is my shoulder, I'm going to sew the 0.5. So when I'm done sewing, I'm going to turn the lining back again. So by the time I turn the lining, here, it should look this way. So what I'm trying to achieve here is just to conceal the seam allowance. Okay. So by the time I join and turn, I will have something like this. I hope you are seeing it. So I'll go and join the shoulder, join the side, fix my sleeve and fix the peplum, and also fix the zip. I'll come back and show you the finished look. Okay, this is the finished look of the peplum blouse. As you can see, this is the keyhole. This is the puff sleeve. Hope you can see. This is the back. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Share this video. If you have any comments, drop your comments. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.